Of course, I want you to do all. But if you just select 6 inside this 10, please don't ignore number 1, extortion at checkpoint. Just 1 and 5 others. Oh, you have no idea. You don't even know how. You cannot imagine what this country will become. 6 months is too much. So that when you do it, we will not take this thing you said very seriously.
Let them know that the area of impunity is over. I will ensure that I train them and encourage them to ensure they follow human rights. I will ensure that they know that I will try to follow a regime of zero tolerance to corruption. And most importantly, I'm going to drum it into them that we can never succeed without the cooperation of members of the public.
Exactly. Drum it into them by doing this. And let me just play a bit of because I want to hear the word dismantling.
My advice to him again is that he knows all those things we've been doing together, restructuring our intelligence coordination, improving interagency deployment model, dismantling several criminal syndicates. I'm sure he's going to continue to do that, and improving our intelligence response mechanisms. I have so much confidence that he will surpass what I have done.
He will, Disu. He will surpass it. He's our guy. He surpassed it here in Rivers State. All right, Nigerians are already expressing high expectations and outlining demands for the acting IGP. The Chancellor of the International Society for Social Justice, Dr. Omenazu Jackson, wants Disu to take urgent steps to rebrand policing in Nigeria. I'll take that very quickly because I have calls to take.
The former commissioner of police in Rivers State. While he was there, he did his best. But we, as an inspector general of police, were expecting more because Nigeria is large. He worked as a commissioner of police in one state, Rivers State. Now he's expected to work in 36 states, including Abuja. So he has a larger scope of work and the expectations for deliverables as a number 1 police officer in the country. But we're expecting diligent policing. We're expecting due observation of human rights in terms of policing in Nigeria. We want to see a different police organization and police institution in this country. Truth be told, Nigerian police have not been able to endear themselves to the populace which they are policing.
All right, we'll go from that to the governor of Rivers State, Siminalayi Fubara, who has made his first cabinet appointment after President Bola Tinubu intervened for the 3rd time in the Rivers State political crisis. In a statement released on Thursday by his chief press secretary, Onwuka Nzeshi, the governor appointed Dr. Dagogo Wokoma as secretary to the state government and Sonny Ewule as chief of staff. The statement says the appointment take effect immediately. Both men were... Okay, this is an earlier report. I'm not quite sure if they've been sworn in yet, but hopefully that is the case. And moving on to Kwara, where there is an interesting development of the citizens simply begging their government to do its job. Nothing more, nothing less. The youths from Kwara remind government of its mandate. They are protesting incessant killings. They can't take it anymore. I will not go deep into that so I can take calls. But this is sad because it's like your children begging you to pay their tuition. They didn't ask you to be born. It's your responsibility. So every once in a while, we have learned as Nigerians firsthand that the government needs to be reminded of its responsibilities. And we as citizens will do our jobs. We'll ensure that we remind you of the job that you are supposed to do to fulfill the promises that you made. And if you need a reminder, it is the mandate of security. The security of lives and property is top priority, and other things can follow. Since the government has not provided that, the youths in Kwara have decided to remind government, say, please remember your job. Do it well. All right, I will talk about I beg to differ in a bit, but between now and then, you and I get to talk. The numbers are call 0817 923 0002. 0817 923 0003. WhatsApp is 080 903 06 416. We're live on Facebook, Twitter, YouTube at Nigeria Info PH. You can watch, listen, and engage. Please turn off your radio as you call. Mr. Sam, good afternoon. The newly appointed IGP can only do his best from the top because he cannot be everywhere at the same time. Nigeria does not have active opposition political parties. What they are as opposition are men without no ideas, and what opposition is like, their roles in politics. The new appointment of Fubara into his cabinet might bring little or no development to Rivers people. It all depends on His Excellency Fubara to manage the fragile peace between him and FCT Minister Wike, and both supporters. Henry Uzo from Port Harcourt says, "Good day, Sam. Don't be surprised that the later months and years will be seeing and hearing different ball game altogether. When they are appointed at first, the Inspector General will always make promises. At the end, he cannot achieve anything. Fighting corruption, banditry, and terrorism as charged by the president is just jamboree, and nothing will ever be achieved. It has become regular exercise in futility." Pastor Sunday from Rumibo says. All right. Good day, Mr. Sam Chinedu. IGP declares war on police corruption and impunity is highly commendable and has always been the mantra of newly appointed IGPs. The truth is that corruption in Nigerian police has graduated to a high level. There are still good responsible officers, but the bad officers have stained the good ones, Owanete Clinton West says. I'll be taking those calls shortly. 0817-923-0002. Son Melody, who does not believe, says he will do nothing. Police ineptitude and corruption will continue. The president is building police structure for his 2027 selection, he says. He was in River State. Did he stop his men from collecting money on the road? And all other commands he served prior to this moment. He was in PH, and there was a political crisis. Did he arrest anyone? Years later, after retirement, he will come to lecture Nigerians on how to end corruption in Nigeria police, the way Mahmoud and Jega are now lecturing INEC on how to make INEC work. Joke of a people. We are not serious. Okay? That's from Son Melody. Good day, Oracle. Big talk. Don't expect anything new. What do you expect from a rotten system? Chinemeriam Sylvester George from Ajip. Well, the idea is to fix the system. That's what Disu claims he will do. Why don't you believe? Lawson from Yenagua.
Sam.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Afternoon.
I don't know where Disu. Why? I don't know. This time they appointed, they always talking tough. And in the end, we don't get to see anything. You see, a tiger does not go about proclaiming its powers. It will show through action. We want to see it in action. We should stop talking, really. We want to just see it in action. And the Kwara youth, quite frankly, security issues is not just government. It involves everybody. And they will get themselves. What information are they taking to the security agents? The people who are carrying out most of these acts are youth, are young people. So they should be telling us what is happening in Kwara, that nobody seems to understand anything. So let them, if they want government to be effective, when you see security situation are so good in Europe, America, it's because the citizens, they are ready with their phones. Immediately it happens, they are informing the security agents.
So Lawson,
they get a lot of information from the people.
The youths from Kwara.
In Nigeria, security agents don't get anything.
Yeah, Lawson, can you hear me?
Security, yes.
The youths from
Are you
Kwara.
saying something?
Yes, I am saying something. I'm trying to say something. I agree with what you've said, and I understand. But the youths from Kwara are protesting, asking that they get security. And somehow you have found a way to blame them for that?
No, for me, it's a very tough situation. Instead of protesting, they should be helping the security agents on how you understand to get. I mean, what I'm talking about is credible information. I mean, credible intelligence. Who provides this? Is the people that live there. I mean, they are the ones that can give that credible information. And they give the security agencies those information for them to act on.
All right.
Is the question I'm asking them.
All right. Thank you very much, Lawson. Your question has been taken. Oracle, you did not include bribing for promotion. The higher your money, the quicker you get promotion. Shay from Elelewa. Oh, there was a point there about paying for posting. Oh, okay. I didn't add that. But let him handle this once first. If he does, I'm sure that we'll go forward. Jude from Omuma. Good afternoon, Jude.
Yeah, Sam.
Good afternoon.
When the IGP said that is going top on his priority is to fight corruption. For me, he said nothing. Nothing, absolutely nothing. Before he got to that position, he had been a police in Nigeria. He was a commissioner of police in Rivers State. That means he was in charge in Rivers State. Is he telling us that there was no corruption or there's no corruption? What did he do? Fighting corruption at his own level. If he had set a record at my level as commissioner of police, this is how I fought corruption, it would have made sense to me. He didn't fight in any way. And there's no way, my own understanding, that the lower cadre of police will be collecting money at checkpoints, will be collecting money for bail, and the IGP does not know. Does it happen? So that's why Sam has said, he said nothing. He can only make a broadcast like he's done for him to get to what position he has. But let's watch how he's going to do that. Ben will be free. No toll gates. All those things that have been there before he got to the position. Let's see how he's going to fight that now.
Okay. Thank you very much, Jude. Chima from Rumokuta. Hello, Chima. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Go ahead.
We have started this our new decorated IC with so much